feel like after all that, I seen a lot of people crash out in prison, man. Like just addiction and all type of like go in there and just get life, come with a little bit of time and do some dumbass shit and never go home.
Oh man, I was gonna say, you seen that happen?
Yeah, like crazy shit
just
happen
throw
like
their
that
lives
all
away.
the time. Yeah. I thought I escaped all of that shit till I got back out here though. Like I really didn't realize what prison does to you until I was free. Cause when I was in there, I was too busy like not becoming like that. You know what I mean? Like not like I wouldn't drink, smoke, none of that shit. Working out, studying, like trying to get it right. But I didn't really realize till I got out here like how much that shit actually like probably fucked a nigga up. You feel me? Like for real. But
what do you mean? Elaborate on that.
just like I don't know, like all the 23-and-1s and all the like all that shit, like I don't know.
You mean the PTSD?
Probably, bro.
Bro, that's what that is.
It's hard to enjoy a bar, bro.
Because you're just so on alert, and then you're just so.
It's hard to enjoy like being where you at. You feel me? It's like
because you've been programmed with this alert and this mentality, this heightened level of
or
danger.
Sometimes I think like I overreact to shit. You feel me? Like but it's like
or that you're taking things the wrong way.
Right.
Respect, like I said at the beginning of the conversation, like respect is a big thing.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of that comes with the way you've been programmed your whole life.
Yeah,
man.
It's a trip to get back. It's a trip to get through that shit and think that you're like you got through it unscathed, and then get out here and you realize where all the chinks in your armor are at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, but I gotta tell you, you carry yourself well though. Like you do a good job out here of moving and not letting it show. You know. I didn't know until very recently that you did so much time in prison. Because every time I meet you, you're just a hustler, nice dude, chill, respectful, all that. So regardless of your appearance, I've always just thought, he's just a cool looking dude that, you know, looks like he looks.
Right.
You know, you've done so much for yourself and transformed into like a completely different person than who you were in prison or even as a kid, you know? But you got away unscathed. You didn't get away unscathed. I mean, all of that is kind of whatever. You're free. You're out here.
Right.
You know, you were at the beach all day today, right? That's crazy.
Blessings, man.
You told me before, you said you used to manifest that when you were in your rack, right?
Right.
Think about that. That's crazy.
Right.
Do you get overwhelmed sometimes when you're places that you're like, man?
Yeah.
Do you think about where you were to where you are now? Does that happen often or not as much? Do you try not to think about it?
Sometimes I let myself wander there, but not really because I don't know. The motherfucker's still in there. You know what I mean? Still in there being tortured by reality, so.
And the memories.
I just try to enjoy this shit. Yeah.
What's day one like when you get out? What's it like when you get out?
So when I get out, I go to.
What's that like?
I get out, I go to like a program in like near downtown. Excuse me.
This is the program you applied for.
Correct.
You won.
Yep.
And you're out.
I pull up.
And how do you get there? Do they take you on a bus there?
Yeah, like a prison transport.
Okay. And you're on that bus, and how's it feel? What's the city look like?
Bro, it was wild. Being released from Donovan and getting in that transport van going to the program. I just remember seeing the Coronado Bridge again, and I'm like, bro, I'm home. You feel me? Like the Padres is here. You feel me? Like I don't know.
That's crazy.
You know, like I don't know what they've been on, but you feel me? Like the temperature is cool.
Was it a nice day outside?
Yeah.
Sun was out.
Yeah.
What month was it?
Summer, like June.
June.
Yep. like June or July 2017. Yeah.
Okay, and then you get to this place, and when you get inside, what's the vibe like? How is it?
I don't know, man. It kind of felt like a shelter or something. It didn't feel like prison, you know, but
it didn't feel like
But
home.
it didn't feel like home. It felt like a shelter, I guess.
Is there? But there's no walls or anything. It's not.
Nah, it was like a dorm kind of with like a
Dorm?
whole bunch of bunks, but they had like prison staff there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like if you mess up there, like they cuff you up and take you back to Donovan and you finish your time. But
And when you get there, are you starting to get treated more like a civilian?
low key, we
Yeah?
was able to get like jobs, go to church, kind of like you could go apply for an ID, so you could get out into the community, but like you couldn't be in the community.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got an ankle monitor on, so like you could fill out a slip and say that you want to go to the DMV, and then they'll approve it
Yeah.
or deny it.
How is the ankle monitor really a big bother for you, or are you like, man, I've been in so long, like I'm
Nah, I
I'm
was
not even
cool.
tripping on this thing
I
at
was
all.
cool. I didn't violate. Oh, I violated that shit one time to go buy a. I went to go buy a car. You know.
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah?
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. I did it, you know. But other than that, like people will violate to go see their girl or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, shit like that. I just go to work, come back. I try to work every day just to get out of that shit. You know what I mean?
So
But
how long did you stay there?
I think I was there like 3 months.
And then where did you go after that?
I paroled to Spring Valley, to my grandma's house.
Well, you back at grandma's.
Back at grandma's house.
And how's she doing at this point?
She was doing good. Still up and about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Running around doing her thing.
Does it feel like much time has passed or no?
Since then, oh man, worlds have changed. Yeah.
Do you feel like she's trusting of you, that you got it together and that you're doing good? Or do you feel like, I should say in general, everybody, because you get out and there's a stigma, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a convict.
Right.
Do you feel like you're getting a fair shot when you've gotten out? Or do you feel like you had to work to get that?
I feel like it's work every day. You know what I mean? To keep it. You know what I mean? But I think she'll always be worried about me. You know what I mean?
Since you've been out, you started some businesses. What do you like about auto detailing?
Man, I like the flexibility of being my own boss. You
Yeah,
know?
100%.
I feel like that was always what it was about, you know?
Yeah.
I don't mind working, so
Yeah.
when people say, oh, that's hard work, I'm like, yeah,
You own the business, right?
correct,
So you got contracts at the dealerships?
correct.
That's crazy.
Correct.
Did you go and get those contracts yourself, or did somebody do that for you?
No, I got them on my own.
That's what's
you know
up,
what I
man.
mean? But my biggest contract, they reached out and it lasted like a little over a year, you feel me? But they reached out to me. Everyone else, I pretty much, you know what I mean, campaigned on my own. And
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You just
got
went
in
in,
there.
pitched
Yeah,
it, said, I got the service.
Yep,
And you hustled in, you closed the deal,
yep. And
and
then,
you got it.
you know, just typical advertisement, people
Yeah.
calling.
But you're running a legit business. It's
Absolutely,
It's legit. It's
Yeah.
filed. You pay
Yeah.
taxes.
absolutely,
You out here doing it right.
absolutely,
Square.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Working hard.
How does that feel, man? Like, I mean, it's gotta feel good. It's a dumb question, but like,
No, it feels.
can you believe it? That like,
It feels good. At first, it felt.
you used to rob houses, man.
Yeah,
I ain't never robbed a house. Like,
it didn't
it's
feel
crazy,
real.
different worlds, bro.
It didn't feel real, for sure. I feel like life is a big ass book, and you just gotta flip another chapter, man.
Are you
know?
proud of yourself?
Absolutely. I feel like I got a ton of work to do, but
What are some of the biggest lessons that you've learned through all of these things that you've been through the foster care, through jails, through your life being put at risk? What are the big lessons here in all this that you've gotten?
man, cherish the day that you got, man, and cherish the relationships that you have, because today is today and tomorrow is tomorrow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, cherish the moment and cherish the relationship, because the rest of this shit really don't matter, man.
Yeah.
You know? Everything else is just, you know?
Yeah. If you could go back right now and just get a minute to talk to you at, let's say 18, when you first go in and do that bid, and give yourself just a quick pep talk, what would you say?
Stay disciplined. Stay down. Stay on what you know you're supposed to be on.
Yeah.
And everything gets better.
Mm-hmm. For my dad, he's out of rehab now. Like, he was really into drugs. And just like you said earlier, you were like, I got to earn it every day, the respect. My dad, every day, he has to fight to stay sober. Do you feel like you got to fight every day to stay out of jail?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's an addiction that is just as real.
What is the addiction, though? Is it the thrill or is it jail?
There's no thrill in it at this point, but it's just it's a way of life that no matter, it's like being an ex-addict. Like, no matter how well you're doing, you know you're only one hit away from a relapse.
Yeah. And so for you, do you take it day by day?
Absolutely.
Where you're like, I'm not healed, I'm not clean.
Absolutely.
I can't say that I'm not going to end up in jail again. Do you look at it from that kind of perspective?
I do, because it's one day at a time. You know, life has its ups and downs. You know, you just stay down, make better decisions, stay focused, keep grinding. You know what I mean, and let the chips fall where they may. But
yeah, but everything passes, you know.
Absolutely.
But through the people that are determined to make it happen, and you made it happen. You fought through, you know, all those 23-and-1s, and your life being tested, and all these situations, and guards, and, you know, bad judges. I'm sure you've had to run it through the whole gamut of everything. And through all that, though, you kept fighting, and like you said, you're still fighting, and every day you're battling to keep it.
For sure.
And
for sure.
And to be real with you, man, I got no doubt that you're gonna keep it, and you're gonna be good, and eventually you're gonna get your son back in your life, and hopefully this isn't all for nothing.
Right.
He gets a great lesson out of it. Your other kids get a great lesson out of it, and other people that watch this. It's a really great story.
Appreciate that, man.
But I appreciate you for coming on and letting me hear it.
Hell yeah.
And hopefully you come back and we can talk about some other stuff and chop it up.
Hell yeah.
But I really appreciate you opening up and letting me hear this story.
Appreciate you for having me on, man.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thank you.